All right, welcome everybody to the final race of the Super Mario Brothers 3 Clash of Nations, USA versus Finland. We have a 100% race today. TEEX88 and Stewie Cartman representing the US, while Sakaali and Track are representing Finland. I'm the Haxer, and I'm joined in comms by Neo Shazam. How you doing today, Neo?
Good, how are you?
Great, yeah, excited to see some 100%.
Yeah, I did notice that Teeks was warming up with the hammer suit, and fire route is usually a preferred method for 100%. All of these runners are hammer suit and warpless. And I do know that in the recent past, Teeks was trying to get the 100% time with improvement with the hammer suit. And I think even Stewie kind of mentioned potentially grabbing hammer suit just for the Bowser scam or impossible pattern. So it'll be interesting to see if anybody goes with hammer suit instead of fire in this race.
Yeah, he definitely will go. Teeks will definitely go for the hammer suit. I'm not really sure for anybody else. The standard, as you mentioned, is fire. You tend to lose a little bit of time with the hammer suit in 100%. It changes up your routing and makes it a little strange, particularly at the end of World 7. Whereas, like, the standard convention with fire is a little simpler. So that's why most people go with that. But, like, kind of like you mentioned, you are a little at risk at Bowser, of course, but shouldn't really worry too much about that. I mean, it doesn't happen all that often.
All right, we ready to get this started?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it.
All right, so let's drop this.
So yeah, it looks
All
like
right.
the runners are ready. So yeah, we'll be starting shortly here.
So I've dropped that, so we should just be waiting for the action to catch up.
What's different about 100%? So they're required to beat all of the numbered levels, all of the fortresses, all of the hammer bros, all of the airships, all of the piranha plant levels in World 7, all of the auto scrollers in World 8, and all of the hand levels in World 8, in addition to Bowser's Castle. So it's more or less an all levels run.
And yeah, there's some scary levels in 100% that we get to skip in Warpless, particularly 6-6. Always makes me nervous, so we'll see if players go into that fearless as small Mario or if they take a power up there. So there's quite a few different levels that get skipped over in Warpless and other categories that have to be played here, and they can be dangerous.
Yeah, there's definitely a few. As you mentioned, that are some of the harder levels in the game too. Yeah, it's you mentioned 6-6. It's kind of a risky level, and unfortunately, when you're not small in that level, it slows you down quite a bit. So it's one of those things where you got to figure out what you want to do there. But you see 1-1 and not grabbing the power-up right away. Sakaali doing the pipe-up strats and the power-up strats. Yeah, he's ensuring he's getting off to a good start here. I like what he's chosen to do here. I mean, I know he's going to lose some time doing this compared to the others, but, very safe with that 1-1. Is not going to have to worry about getting behind early. When you have an hour and 10-minute category, stuff like that's important. So yeah,
And
we're
the
going to get some
hacks are
sync.
Hacks are one of the few that's able to complete it under the 1 hour 10-minute mark with his 1 hour 9-minute 58-second time, which looks like it's still good for. It looks like a third place tie, so that's a great job on that run by you.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, technically, it's fourth place. Maiba's run was faster, but Maiba actually got another PB recently too. So I think he lowered his by a second. I'm gonna say. So he probably hasn't submitted it yet.
Okay.
But yeah, only 4 runners, like you mentioned, have done it. So not super easy to do. Kind of the gold standard for a really good 100% run, especially in this setting, is going to be a 110 time. 111s are also very good, so we're probably going to see 111s for sure, and potentially some 110s.
And then still a factor is the RNG. It's just usually less of a factor. We can still have runaway bros, and still have runaway. It's just not as damaging in this category as it is in warpless. And I'm trying to think of the Sky Bro can be annoying. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, the RNG is strange because it's less time lost in this category for sure. But I feel like it influences the category a lot because, you know, when you're grinding 100%, you tend to get really good at the game because you're not resetting all the time due to these things like you would in Warpless, right? So, like, everybody's PB is really well executed, but, you know, like, you can lose 20 seconds to Hammer Bros really easy.
So it looks like World 1 Hammer Bro might be Team USA because we may have 2 early bro fights, both for Team USA. We'll see what he looks like for Finland. No, he's staying deep for Finland.
Yeah, getting it on this square is really nice. It's the second best RNG you can get in this world outside of all movements of 1, so. As such, we can see, I think Sakaali had a slight lead exiting the fort, and that was the first out of 1 5-year track right behind him. And yeah, I mean, really, really good World 1s here from everybody so far. Not that I wouldn't expect that, but, you know, adding 1-3 to the run is kind of a significant hurdle.
You think having all the levels and 100% takes away some race nerves, since you know it's going to be a long game anyway?
I'm betting that everybody was nervous for that 1-6, but I think afterwards, like, once you get out of that level, you don't flop and die. Everybody getting a throne jump, by the way. The Finns getting second frame, and then the Americans getting first frame, which is funny, but yeah. You know, I personally, that's the way it's always been for me, is 1-6, like, I feel really nervous because I don't want to flop in that level, but once I get out of there, get in the World 2, kind of settle down a little bit. Because, yeah, I mean, for these guys, most of the stuff in World 2 is just not going to be all that scary. You know, even if they take damage, it's like, there's maybe one level, really, that you're at risk of dying in the entire world, so. And Sakaali, oh man, TEEX getting a rough boss pattern there, adjusts nicely. Looks like everybody got the fire kill in some sort of fashion. So yeah, Sakaali with the early lead here out of World 1. But everybody else is pretty much, you know, right there on him, and yeah. Kind of what I was hoping to see here in 100%. You know, we're not going to see a lot of separation, at least for a bit here. So yeah, we're moving into 2-1 here. Everybody murdering the blocks there for, you know, frame reduction. Some of the folks, other folks like TEEX did not do that. You can tell who does a lot of early hammer manipulation based on, you know, what they do there. All right, are we gonna see anybody go for P speed here? I'm hoping not, but you never know. Yeah, it looks like everybody's doing the slide strats. Very nice. You know, it's tempting to get that little 2-second time save, but you know, how important is that in the context of an hour and 10-minute run? All right. Oh, got Sakaali with a stair bump there, so he's going to get some late P speed here in the bomb section. TEEX getting the early P speed, going to catch up a bit here. Stewie getting later P speed, but not super late. I think Track must have got... he got later P speed as well. So everybody but TEEX struggling with the early P speed there. This is a tough level to get that. It's easy to touch one of those steps.
This is a good case study for movement of 2, how big of a factor it is in World 2.
Yeah, I mean, TEEX's bro's in a good spot. He's still getting movements of 2, though, because, you know, those other bros tend to still give them to you. But, yeah, we see people equipping the star there, so that is intentional. And you want the bro to move forward when that happens, because it'll actually save quite a bit of time there. But even if he moves backwards, it saves a little bit of time, because you're able to kill the boomerang with the star, which you normally have to wait for it to go off screen. So you get the chest to spawn a little sooner. So it's kind of a key difference from the other categories. It's the only category where you see that come out, because the Starmen don't really save time many places. And that one in particular kind of makes the inventory line up better when you use it early. So
All 4 launch the green rocket and keeping good pace, and as you mentioned, that looking for every second, and then as this run develops, they're gonna have very, very large inventories.
Yep. Yeah, it's important to kind of just you know, you see a lot of similarities from run to run in terms of how your inventory lines up. There are some differences because you can fight some of the bros in a different order, but yeah, there's a lot of similarities, so trying to keep things consistent so you don't miss menu things is really important. Yeah, cool that everybody's in the same stage again. So yeah, we can see, does anybody get lucky here? So Stewie gets good RNG here, actually. He's going to take the short path in the world, so... going from 5 to Pyramid is going to be 4 overworld movements longer than the path that Stewie gets to take, which is 5 to 4 to the Fire Bro to the Pyramid. But, you know, it's pretty standard to see either one, really. I mean, I'd say it's more common to go from 5 to Pyramid, probably. You just don't want the bro to be running over levels and stuff like that, so you really want to take out that last bro there as soon as possible. Oh, it looks like TEEX must have done the same thing. Okay, he went from 4 to 5 to... Alright.
Yeah, Team USA had the same route, and Team Finland actually had the same route as well.
So yeah, USA with a little better RNG there, and you're probably asking yourself, wait, they're gonna have to screen scroll to the ship, and you know, Finland is gonna be moving from 4. I mean, how is that gonna affect the boss? Well, that's a good question. We're actually gonna get the same pattern here. Believe it or not. So it's like the same amount of time if you movement buffer from 4 or 5 as screen scrolling from the pyramid moving to the castle. So, and your boss pattern is determined on each airship from the time you exit the last stage. So that could be a numbered stage, fortress, hammer bro, to the time that you enter the pipe on the airship. Man, everybody's really close here, man. I I think Sakaali still has a slight lead over Stewie and TEEX.
And kind of standard, maybe the runaway bro in World 3 is probably one of, aside, assuming no deaths, that's probably one of the biggest spots for kind of a separation to occur.
Yeah, it's not as bad as Warpless, but it's probably, you know, 6 or 7 seconds, and you see Sakaali there with a little bit of a scuffed kill, so TEEX able to catch up as a result, but all runners with a sub 12, which is fantastic in a race setting, so really nicely done. Yeah, we'll see what World 3 has in store for us. As you mentioned, we could finally see some RNG, major RNG separation here, depending on what those bros do. And since we got 4 people racing, you know, it does increase our odds of seeing some of that, so.
I have a rough estimate that they're all within about 4 seconds of each other. Three, 2.
Yeah, this is one of the first major challenges of the run 2 here. See if we can get the P speed. Oh, and Sakaali clipping into the donut there. Looks like Stewie having some trouble with it as well. Everybody else had trouble with it except for TEEX, so TEEX taking a lead as a result.
Oh, track actually had it, but then messed up, and now he's getting bullied by the fish.
Oh boy. Should be okay though. Yeah, we can see, like, you know, how costly missing that is. TEEX opening up a pretty good lead here. And unfortunately for the Finns, they took some damage as well. So we can see Sakaali gonna grab this Fire Flower here in 3-3. There aren't a lot of great opportunities for grabbing fire in World 3, really. So, and we see Trax at least grabbing the mushroom, which makes a lot of sense because yeah, you don't want to be going through races small. It's usually a bad sign. So.
Oh, Stewie takes damage in the fort.
Ooh, that's yeah, he's gonna lose 3 seconds there. He'll get to grab it back in 3-4. And I should mention, hopefully people are kind of, you know, cognizant of their backup strats, and you could use a star in 3-4. If you had to do it first. Obviously, they're gonna P-Wing 2 here, so.
He's having good bro RNG. He just wiped out both of his bros.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, and Sakaali getting even better RNG, I think, because he's not gonna get a water battle here. Yeah, the good news for Track is he'll be able to play 5 here first with the P-Wing, so being small isn't going to be as big of a deal. So yeah, the World 3 mishaps look like affecting the Finns quite a bit, so the Americans taking the lead here. Yeah, everybody, for the most part, gonna go into 3-4 and damage boost. Although Track may take out his bro, I think he's the one that still has a bro remaining. Yeah, this is the best decision, I think. And we'll be able to regrab fire here in 3-6 right away. And TEEX getting the blue block there, which you've got to hit that block pretty early in order to get that. So Stu also getting it here.
And Sakaali.
Yeah, I mean, I guess everybody was practicing the important stuff. I don't. Yeah, and we got Stu, you know, making some of the donuts miscolored as well, spawning some extra blocks. That green block doesn't actually exist, by the way. And Teek's gonna go for the P speed here at the end of 3-6, so looks very scary, but I can assure you it is much easier than it looks. I would say it's compared to what Sakaali did, it's much easier and much less scary, having done it a lot myself. So yeah, good so far. Everybody making it out of the auto scroller. Nobody taking a death there. That's the one you worry about in a race for sure. That pipe at the end of 3-6 with the spinners, a little trolly.
Super swim 3-4-1.
Yeah, a little time save there. Sakaali getting it as well. It's really good. Yeah, it's a pretty decent time difference between getting it and not getting it. But yeah, Stewie mentioning his horrible RNG. I guess he got runaway, bro. So looks like Sakaali has passed him here as a result. So yeah, Stewie lost probably 6 or 7 seconds against the field here, and potentially even longer against some of them that got really good patterns.
Yeah, runaway bro. Yeah, it matters in 100%. It's just not as devastating as Warpless.
Yep. Not a run ender, so, you know. So yeah, kind of as mentioned at the outset of this world, we started to see some separation here just between 3-2 and some of that RNG. TEEX is kind of cruising right along. Had a really great World 3 year. And Stewie going up over the top rope there, bumping the pipe a bit. It's a strat you can do. Ooh, track missing the H jump here. Fall a little bit behind Stu.
Yeah, three out of 4 successful H jumps.
Yeah, it's kind of there's 2 strats in that world that I think on the outset worry about, you know, as a runner. And it's probably 3-2 P speed and the H jump there in 3-9. So probably the 2 most common spots to slip up a little bit.
Exactly, and yeah, Teek's the only one to be able to successfully hit both of them, and he has the lead.
Yeah, he's opened up a pretty decent lead here. I think he's probably about 10 seconds, roughly. Maybe a little more.
We'll know soon with the wand drop.
And the nice thing about Wendy having fire, she really just kind of does the same thing every time. So Teek's going for the aggressive kill there, gets it no problem. Yeah, 2042, pretty solid run. You know, that's 109 pace to be honest. So. $20.56 for Sakaali, so about 14 seconds between the two. And 21.09 for Stu, I think. 10. And 21.18 for Track. Okay. Teeks with the pipe rub there. Gonna use the backup strat with the shell here. He's made that mistake before. It's not a whole lot lost here. But is an opportunity for Sakaali to catch up a second or so, and he does. And Stu not going to get it either, unfortunately. But track gets it, so gonna catch up some time on Stu there as well. Ooh, Teek's getting some good RNG here, so Cloud Burrow moving right there into him is what you want to see. Sakaali's looking like it was running away. Sakaali having some trouble in 4-3, does take a hit. Unfortunately, in this category, since you got to play all the levels, that one's a... Oh no! Teek's missing a jump there and taking a death. It's a big opportunity here for everybody else. Let's see.
Takes damage too.
Oh man. He went for it with the small strats too. That's wild. Yeah, Sakaali and Track both taking damage, it looks like, and Stewie keeping his fire, so big opportunity here for Stu to pick up a bunch of time. Equipping the safety star. Oh! So close. It's
Flag clip.
Oh man, Teek's going for it here. Yeah, he didn't want to hit the ceiling there. He wanted to make sure he didn't bonk, so yeah, because it was gonna cause him to take a death there, so.
Track accidentally landed on a hot foot and took damage.
Oh man. Yeah, Sakaali and Teeks going into 4-4 small, a bit scary. Sakaali deciding not to challenge the Lakitu as a result. We'll see if Teeks does. Doesn't get P speed. Okay, he does challenge it. Nice. We'll have to do some turnbacks here at the end and ensure he doesn't get sniped. Yeah, it looks good.
Everybody missing fire. Surprised.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's not uncommon in this part of the world that 4F1 is one of the hardest levels in the game, so... but of course, most of them lost it before then, so that is a bit of a surprise. We see Sakaali going to Cloud to take out this Hammer Bro. Best case scenario for him is to play 4-6, like I think Teeks is going to do to get his Mushroom back. Very nice. Delay there slightly to clear out that Koopa. Then he'll be able to pick up this Mushroom, grab the star, and speed to the end, and re-grab his fire in 5.
Thankfully, no marathons. World 4, one of the notorious worlds for marathons, and the bros were relatively good in this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, interesting. Teek's not grabbing power up there. I wonder if he's going to go for a double here in 4-5. God, that jump's scary. Yeah, he's going to go for the double. Okay. So yeah, there is a fire in this 3-block section there. So we can see Stewie grabbing his there as well. I missed Sakaali. Did he miss it or did he take damage?
Unfortunately, I wasn't watching his either.
Oh, the good news is they get another opportunity here in the fort. And messing up the stairs isn't that big a deal when you don't go in with fire, so... But we see Teeks getting the lead back despite the death here, because he is able to P-speed through the fort now. Teeks, Stewie, and Sakaali are all right there together. Track having a little trouble here in 4 or 5. Has just enough speed to clear that launcher there. If he slowed down a little bit more, he wouldn't have cleared it.
Yeah, Stewie able to tighten his time up on Sakaali quite a bit. I think it's about 4 seconds, it looks like.
Yeah, he's caught up to both of them pretty significantly. Nearly having a really good fort, too. He could have... he might have actually been in the lead had he not gotten hit, so... Unfortunately, in 100%, you don't end up with the proper coin count here.
Looked like Track did a little delay. I guess he feels more comfortable with the movement of 1 pattern instead of the move of 0.
It's hard to tell. What is Stewie's coin count?
Looks like 33.
Is he on 30 points as well? Or is that 50?
Yes. It looks like 30. Looks like he's got coin ship numbers.
Which isn't that big of a deal because he won't spawn them at the beginning of World 5, and he'll definitely get coins from 5-1. So
yeah, there's a nipper right at the end.
yeah.
Unless unless he's gonna do 5-1 P-wing.
Yeah, that would definitely not be good. Yeah, Track having a bit of a rough go there in World 4. He's just kind of starting the airship while the others are ending it. Alright, 28.46 for Teeks, 28.50 for Sakaali, and 28.53 for Stewie. So, yeah, only 7 back from Teeks. I think he was, what, 30 plus going in? So, 28? Okay, 28. Sakaali caught up on Teeks as well, so...
Yeah, those deaths can swing some differences.
Teeks looking good on the P speed, and yeah, is going to get it there.
Very nice. 5-1 P speed, let's go.
So yeah, going to save about 2/3 of a second on the others. But it's one of those 2/3 of a second that doesn't involve really any risk.
And it seemed one of the more finicky and more difficult to accomplish ones too.
Yeah, you've got to land in. There's like this jump to this little flat section that you've got to land, and then when you jump up to the coin blocks, it's not like a straight jump up. You got to over jump and kind of do a delay in the air. It's a little odd. Yeah, bros here in World 5 can be a pretty significant determining factor here. Sakaali looking like they're not in the best position for him currently. So yeah, he really wants this lower bro to move up for him here. And Teeks kind of in the same spot. He really needs that other bro to start moving back up. Otherwise, he's going to take a real long path here. And Sakaali's moved down, so, World 5 lower bros. And there you go. The Teeks as well. What can you do?
Yeah, Sky Bro can be a movement of 4 factory himself.
Stewie's got some pretty good RNG cooking there, so looks like Sakaali's in the lead, but Teeks has fought a bro that he hasn't yet. Okay, well, if he moves right here, it's not so bad for Sakaali. Long movement for Teeks, and of course he doesn't. So yeah, Stewie getting good RNG there with the bros, and should pick up some pretty good time here. Just one room separating Teeks and Sakaali. And ooh, Sakaali taking a dip into the spike pit there. Really want to do a really small jump over that gap, so just probably getting a no input there, unfortunately. We'll be able to get that fire back in 7. Which is a strat he's used to doing anyway.
Yeah, he does the 5-1 P-Wing, so he may go 5-5 P-Speed big. As Teeks gets it with fire.
Yeah, I don't think he used a star in the twisty either, so he likely will just get it with a star. Yeah. Although I'm getting P-Speed there. Teek's gonna cloud to take out his bro. Not gonna risk the movements of 4 there. Pretty heads-up play.
Yeah, that's one of the most satisfying things to do. Especially if you've been running Warpless, when you can do that on the Sky Bro and Runaway Bro. It's just such a satisfying feeling.
Yeah, Sakaali gonna get in the auto-scroller here. Potentially gonna pick up the leaf instead here, the auto-scroller, because it's gonna be more or less a 0-time pickup. Looks like that's what he's gonna do.
And everybody's back. Cracked Sky Bro is guarding the castle.
Yeah, it's kind of the way things have gone for him, unfortunately.
And I may have died on this level by trying to enter the pipe too quickly. Good old 5-6. Snipe for Hocus by Stewie.
I forgot Teeks had already done 5-7. I was like, how did everybody gain so much on him there? But yeah, he was a level ahead. Ah, the all no movement. It's an enjoyable sound to hear here.
Yeah, as a kid, 5-9 was one of the scariest levels.
Yeah, it's got a few troll jumps coming up shortly here on Teek's side, you gotta do this like C jump right here. Yeah, the two platforms, you know, ending up on top of each other in parallel there is it's a noob trap. As well as these fire chomps there, although as you can see on Teek's side, you can manipulate that second one to just run into you. And then there's the second noob trap towards the end there, and Stewie having some trouble there with the fire chomp. He makes it out, so... It's one of those small things that people forget about, I think, is 5-9, but those little things make the level a lot easier. Sakaali with a throne jump.
Yeah, and auto scrollers are usually something you're not going to want to practice unless you're actually doing the run.
Yep, exactly. And yeah, we get a nice pattern here from Roy in 100%, so nobody gonna have much trouble here. He just kind of stands there and takes 10 fireballs to the face. Yeah, it looks like, what, 1 second between Stewie and Sakaali now?
Yeah, 1 or 2 maximum. It looks like TEEX has about a 10 or 11 second lead on Sakaali.
Yeah, Teek's having a really good run here. Would be firmly 110 pace if he didn't take the death in World 4. Oh, Sakaali! The hole-in-one! I've never seen that death in my life. That was something else.
World 6.
Yeah, now this level's gonna be really scary for him.
There is another power up, but he's going to take a lot of time to get it.
Yep. Yeah, he just needs to get it too, unfortunately. So you don't know what these guys are gonna do here. Oof. Yeah, it was one of those things where I'm curious how many times he's made a mistake like that and continued the run. Because I know he hasn't done nearly as much 100%, so the best backup there would have been for him to equip a star.
Back doing 6-1 very nicely. So he may be able to pick up some time. Stu doing the leaf grab in 6. Oh, that almost...
Okay, so Stu must have done this before the auto-scroller. Kinda had some trouble getting Peace Speed there. I think he's gonna be fine, but the kill was pretty close.
He goes big into 6-4. That would make 6-4 a little bit more awkward than normal.
Yeah, I guess his strategy is probably to grab this mushroom for 6-4 and 6-6. But not sure. No, he's forgoing it. Okay. Yeah, it's Sakaali doing the auto scroll here to grab the mushroom, which will allow him to also grab the leaf in the fortress to more or less keep the strat the same. I missed it. Teeks must have took damage somewhere too because he had to grab it there too. Yeah, 6-3 P speed is a little finicky when you don't have Fire Flower there. Alright, old movement of 4 at least there for Teeks. I really love checking out that mushroom house.
Yeah, this world also another one notorious last chance for marathons.
Yeah, this is the one where you see really big ones too. It's because they're so likely to marathon compared to other worlds.
And 6-6, here we go.
Yeah, Teeks was trying to get the earlier P speed there with the little turnbacks, but wasn't able to grab it, but gets it in the normal spot. And we'll see, does he despawn our friend? Yes, he does. So you have to, it's hard to explain, to despawn that second plant, you have to play it nearly as fast as possible.
Oh no, Stu took a death. Stu took a death in 6-6.
Oh man. That is not great. It's going to allow Sakaali catch up here.
Right around here.
Yeah, swim rhythm must have messed up. That looks really good, though. I'm thinking he's getting the despawn here as well. Yep, he does. So, good second try from Stu. Sakaali getting some fairly early P speed there.
Teeks had issue with 6-5 with the despawn.
Sakaali having some trouble here in 6-6. We'll take a bit of a walk of shame, and we'll see that second plant is going to... Oh, Sakaali! Oh, man.
6-6 is a monster. Two deaths here in 6-6 already.
I swear it's because you said something at the outset. You know, you put it in to the universe there. But yeah, 6-6 being a bit of a nightmare for everybody but Teeks so far. And looks like Track actually having a good 6-6 as well. So Track able to overtake Sakaali. Yeah, World 6 being the best world in Super Mario Bros. 3, especially in 100%. I personally like it. I legitimately think it's the best world in any category. Just because you see so much variance in strategy here compared to other worlds.
Track messed up the squirrel kick.
I think he's getting it here, though. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, Sakaali got the despawn. So the difficulty level definitely ratcheting up here in World 6 with 2 deaths in 6-6, and then 6-5 messed up despawn, messed up squirrel kick.
Yeah, I think it's the hardest world to execute. In this category, and I know people are thinking it's like, well, you know, why is it that 100% in World 7 kills all the runs? It's like, well, it's because you're doing clips, and some of those are not necessarily in your control. Not that there aren't hard levels there too. I mean, World 7 would be probably number 2 in my opinion, but
Teeks with a very nice 6-4-2, 281 grabbing the orb.
yeah, he's had a really nice run here. Just, you know, it was like that one miscue, really, in World 4, and outside of that, he's had a solid run. Yeah, we don't have to worry about wall jump shenanigans, and 100% you equip the P-Wing, and ooh, a little bit of a miscue there by Teeks with the early jump. I was going to say he was having a really good 6-9 there, you know, efficient, and then that happened, but still pretty decent. And this does make 6-10 a little better too, because this strat is a little bit faster, and unfortunately for Teeks, he didn't want to do that. I don't... Oh, maybe he did. Oh.
Wow. Great job holding that block to clean up the shell that was just dangerous, ricocheting back and forth in his way.
Yeah, he's it's clear he's done that before. My worry there was that it was gonna just like go through the block. Because that can happen. Yeah, it was really nice. I'll have to ask him about that, if that was intentional or not. Because it looked intentional. Yeah, we can see Stewie taking out that other Koopa. You definitely want to stomp it because it or take it out like he did, because it eliminates a lot of lag.
Yeah, very nice job by Stu.
Oh, track. Losing the P-speed there. I'm not quite sure what happened there. I guess he just started the slide under maybe a little slow. So big opportunity for Sakaali to catch up to his countrymen here, and well, he's going to lose the P-speed, but he did catch up a bit. Stewie apparently giving race spoilers in the chat. Asking about the menu, so I can only guess what's coming. I just want to know. Yeah, for no reason, I'm sure. Wow, I can't believe Stewie made the clip. That's crazy. Who would have ever guessed?
So we have one fire kill by Teeks. I'm interested to see how many fire kills we get.
Yeah, this boss is probably the toughest fire kill the category. There are a few different ways of doing it. And we saw Stewie attempting to do the old shell ride there a couple different times, and unfortunately not getting it. Teeks getting first try 7-1 there. Had a good sub-pix manipulation, and Stewie's should be good as well for what he does.
7-1 trip, first try, let's go.
Yeah, Track doing the old-fashioned kill there. Let's see if he didn't get a movement forward, so I'm not really sure what happened there. Ooh, Sakaali taking some damage. Has to be careful here not to get hit again. Yeah, just wait for him to clear the balls, and yeah.
It's a waiting game.
Yep. Yeah, Stewie going for the double row there. Gets it second try, so not too bad. Teeks having no problem with the old fast 7-2 there, moving into the third island here in World 7, which, you know, the start of World 7 is a little spicy here between 7-1, 7-2, and 7-5. And we see Stewie doing the old faithful here with the fire, getting the P-speed there. And Track and Sakaali having some trouble here in 7-1, it looks like. Never mind. That was like third try for Sakaali, I think. And looks like TEEX must have got the clip. Yeah, based on his timer, he should have got it there, so, yep. Stewie small here in 7-3, nothing has ever gone wrong. I don't want to jinx things, but I feel like right now TEEX is still on 110 pace. I think I'm kind of surprised considering the mishap in World 4, but he's kind of hit everything else, and you can see Stewie also getting the clip there.
30, I think that was 34 tries for Track to get through 7-1.
Oh, man. Oh, and TEEX, of course, as soon as I said that, he definitely didn't want to get hit there. It's not going to be the biggest deal, but to back this up, he's going to have to cloud 7F1, P-Wing 7-6, and then go back to it. So it's going to lose him a little bit of time here, probably 5 or 6 seconds.
Do you think he does that, or do you think he tries for just takes damage in 7-4-1 and does the clip?
I feel like you just don't want to clip. It's kind of
so close.
Wow, yeah. I think he's just gonna grab the fire here for some safety at the end of the level. Yeah, I don't think you ever want to clip it. Because even if he doesn't want the tail for 7-8, there are ways of getting rid of it. Because he can go to 7-7 damage boost, play 7-9 with the P-Wing, then go back to 7-8, maybe. So we'll see. We'll see what he does. I get the feeling he doesn't want to clip.
Yeah, he has a nice lead too.
Yeah, that I was curious if he was going to equip a star there, because you could do this pretty quickly with the Fire Flower, but star makes it pretty elementary here.
And sometimes you just kind of want to thin the inventory too, right?
Yep. Yeah, it's like the only people that really aren't using stars there are people going for world record, trying to save like small bits of time on things like that, because that's one of those stars that technically doesn't save you any time. Okay, so he's gonna double P-Wing, and I guess he's just gonna play 7-9 normally. Interesting.
Yeah, I'll probably go for the clips. At least 2 of them. With hammer suit. Here we go.
Yeah, he didn't want to take damage there. He was trying to do this quick with the tail, but did take damage early there. So grabs the old backup star.
Nice backup to keep the P speed.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised he does this before 7-7. I mean, it's not a huge risk, but
same thing I was gonna say.
Yeah, you're kind of at risk of getting caught there and losing the hammer suit, so...
It's gonna clip. 1 attempt. More than 1 attempt.
Probably do 3, maybe. Oh, okay, 2. Second one was decent. And we can see Stewie doing the more traditional P-wing there, and oh, what happened with that clip attempt? It looks like he actually did clip, but for some reason didn't go through the wall. I don't know what inputs he was doing, but it does look like he's going to go for hammer as well. And okay, Teeks, you know, getting the first clip and this. Okay, I mean, who needs a P-wing then? You know, whatever.
Yeah, Snake Eyes is good. Went for one mid-clip attempt. And now Stewie went back to 7-8 after he played 7-9.
Yeah, this would be the more like traditional way of playing the hammer route. Alright, 7F2 looking good on the top section, which it's deceptive here. You would think this is the hardest section of the fort. It is not. It's this room right here, and particularly right here. Alright, duck input's good. Duck input's good. Let's go. Duck inputs are, in fact, the final boss of the video game. So yeah, pretty good World 7 there for Teeks. Just the one little mishap in 7-4. Otherwise, you know, I don't think he's going to complain too much about that. You know, we see Sakaali picking up the fire here. More traditional route at the end of World 7, so see some fire.
714 by Stewie.
Yeah, it looks like 281, so he didn't get the snipe, but everything else was good.
And so, yeah, it looks like Team USA going with the hammer and Team Finland with the more traditional fire.
Oh, mistiming the B press there, unfortunately, for Sakaali. I think we're going to see him just damage boost in this bottom section now. Track intentionally taking damage there, and does get the mid clip. So has an opportunity here to catch up some time on his countrymen. Looks good. Tunnel of Love. Very nice. Oh, wow. Has an interesting way of doing that. I'm not sure if that was like a backup or if that was intentional, but I've seen it done that way before. Scared me, for sure. But
Yeah, great.
really nice form.
Great backup.
Yeah, we see one of the downsides of the hammer suit here being that you're not able to fast kill the Koopalings with it, and you know, the nice thing about going into the airship with fire in World 7 is you get a pretty decent kill. Now, the question is whether Track will go for it or not. It tends to be a little risky. So yeah, looking at the split for Teeks, he's going to be on low 111 pace. Looks like Stewie on low 112 pace. Sakaali should be on high 112 pace. You know, disappointed in the fact that Stewie not reprising his role in the 2020 AGDQ race and going for Jesus Clip and dying. Or door 3 for that matter, didn't go for door 3 either. Although he did get that one. And that's all that people remember of that race, of course.
So yeah, looks like TEEX has about a almost exactly 1 minute lead on Stewie, and Stewie has about 48-second lead on Sakaali, and Sakaali has about 48-second lead on Track.
So yeah, TEEX, I think, unless something really bad happens at roll 8 here, should be getting a 111. And same for Stewie with 112. For Sakaali, looking like a 113, and Track, looking at that time, he could get a 113, but, you know, likely going to be a 114 unless he has a really good roll 8 here. Looking good for TEEX with the hands here. You know, the classic bump before the airship. Alright. On our way to the dark. Teek's going to be very comfortable with Hammer here. Is going to go Starless. Which is quite a bit easier with Hammer versus Fire. Getting the nice glitch there, you know, after grabbing the card. Looks like you're throwing a Hammer suit. I don't know what the window is for that, but it's pretty tight. Having a good 8-2 as well. Track in hand 2 here. Sakaali on the old fast airship, so has about a hand and some change lead here on track. And we see Stewie going for star strats on 8-1, the old faithful. And getting a snipe on the boot. Alright, we'll see Stewie's attempt at the old climb here. And oh! And then the pause from the death. Alright, big opportunity here for Sakaali. Although Stewie will have the opportunity to get his fire back. It's not the biggest deal here.
So it looks like Stewie had a 48-second lead before that death.
Yeah, he's gonna play it aggressive here as well. Okay, he's good. He's Bing chilling. And yeah, as predicted, gonna equip the leaf here, so get his fire back. So comfortably holding the stage advantage on Sakaali here. Sakaali with a really good 8-2 there with fire. Some decent sun RNG there as well. Track doing his attempt here at 8-1. Gets the P speed. Looks like he's home free here. Yeah, TEEX and Stewie finishing forts at the same time there. TEEX one auto scroller ahead though. And yeah, looking like 111 1x time from TEEX. Assuming, you know, nothing weird happens here, of course. Alright. I think it's 11 or 12 there. On 11.
Get your
11 or 12.
GG's out for TEEX 88. Holding the gold.
One 11-11. A lot of ones there. Meanwhile, Stewie again firmly second place at the moment. See, I figured someone would get a 111. At least one person. 110, it's tough. If he didn't take the death, he definitely would have had it. Played really well on that one. Stewie going for the clip there. Should be on high 112 pace here. Oh, having a little trouble with the statues. Corrects himself there. Looking good. Sakaali here looking like low 113 pace. Stewie doing randomizer strats on the Bowser, but gets the kill.
GG's out for Stewie Cartman as we welcome in TEEX88. Good game, TEEX.
Yo, thank you.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about one thing I saw on the run, the old 610, whatever you did there. Was that intentional?
That was. I wish I could take credit for that, but no, that was completely improvised, and just hope that the shell wouldn't get in my way.
Okay, that looked intentional. It was good. I liked it. The only thing I was worried about is like the block going through the shell because they're going in opposite directions, right?
Oh yeah, that's true. They could just be going like so fast that they just go through each other, and I get hit anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, needless to say, the only thing that I was particularly bummed out about was the 4-3 death. But I think that without that happening and having to do all those backup power-up grabs in 4 or 5, that otherwise would have been like a 110-35 or something. So
Yeah.
So aside from that death, I think I played pretty well. You know, outside of a couple very minor scuffs.
Yeah, it was definitely a 110. And then in World 7, you took damage in 7-4, so it kind of changed up, I think, what you're trying to do there. Do you always P-Wing the 2 levels and then go to the island?
Yeah, I always do the hammer strats in Hundo, so since that route involves me just clipping 7-9 in order to do the optimal routing for that particular power-up, I try to gain some time back by doing the P-Wing in 7F1. Since, yeah. It would just take much more map movements if I P-Wing 7-9 and then backtrack to 7-8, and that would probably screw up the Batui patterns.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're trying to go for the... you didn't want to take damage where you did. I know that. You were trying to do the faster, where you do the starless 7-8, but...
I tail whipped a little early. Oops.
Yeah. Yeah, good backup there. Yeah, good run. And we're also joined by Stewie. How's it going, man?
What's up? How's it going?
Yo, GG Stu.
Thank you.
Yeah, just so everybody knows, Sakaali got 113.22 and track with 114.06 in addition to Stewie's 112.50. So yeah, Stewie, what's up? What's going on with that run? Not a whole lot of swag, huh? You weren't being the showman today.
No, I just wanted to finish the run. I knew who I was up against, so
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't blame you. You know,
I heard the remark about door 3 and like, what was it? It was Jesus clip.
Yeah.
It's like my reward for getting door 3 was getting Runaway Bro immediately after.
Well, you know,
In that race.
I mean, you got it in this race too, so.
Yeah, I was not happy about that.
Yeah, Stu, you had a pretty good run. I think the only kind of difficulties I remember is Runaway Bro, and then a 6-6 and the 8-2 death. Other than that,
Yeah.
it was a real good win.
8-2, that death, I just let go of A2 early, so that's why I shorted that in 1 note block. And I knew right away.
Yeah, everybody kind of struggled in in World 4. Stewie, I think you actually had the best time in World 4 of anybody.
Yeah, what happened in World 4? I didn't get 4-1 P speed, and then I got hit by the Thwomp at the end of 4F1.
Yep. But believe it or not, it was worse for everybody else. So, I mean...
Really?
You came out pretty good there. TEEX, unfortunately, took a death in 4-3, and...
Oh, wow.
The other 2 took damage somewhere at the beginning of the world, so nobody having fire for the fortress
Yes,
except
nobody
for you.
had a clean World 4.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. That's like, I don't know. To me, when I play the category, World 4 I hated it. It's my least favorite world.
Yeah, it's... I think some people can underestimate the difficulty of World 4 in Hondo, because even with playing 2 extra levels compared to Warpless, there's still 2 of the more difficult stages in the run.
Yep. Yeah, and, you know, 4 F1 is it's a terrible level. Such a bad level design.
It's awful. I hate it.
Yeah. Yeah, Sakaali had trouble in World 6. He took a death in 6-1 and 6-6.
Oh
And then
man.
Track took 33 tries to get through 7-1 clip. So 7-1 really put him behind the 8 ball.
33 tries, jeez.
That's rough. Yeah.
That is. That sounds like some crap I would expect to happen to me.
How was your 7-1, Stu?
Third try.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
TEEX was the only one that was first try. I think Sakaali was like third or fourth try as well, and so everybody was pretty good in that level, with the exception of Track. So
Yeah, and I managed to get the 7-5 clip and got bottom 2 in 7-9 first try.
yeah. Stewie also got 7-5 clip, and then everybody P-wing 7-9, but I think Track was the only one that got the mid clip.
Yeah, I tried for it and then bailed.
Yeah, I thought I had it, and then it pushed me out, so I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I talked about that. I don't know I don't know if you pressed like left or something as you got it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's not impossible for that to happen. I think I saw a clip of Mondi getting first try 7-1, but then he ducked out of it and then just got rejected.
I've seen that. Yes.
He was like 3/4 into the wall and got rejected somehow, so I'm not surprised shenanigans like that exist.
Yeah, I think it's usually like the result of like left presses, is what I've seen.
That must have happened then. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. Normally you just go through because like as soon as you clip in, the game's like, oh, I sense a directional press. I'm just gonna stand you up immediately. But yeah, weird. But yeah, good runs from both of you, taking gold and silver for the United States in the last event.
Let's go.
You know,
TEEX, I did have the restream up. What was up with that 610 with that one shell?
Stewie, don't ask me because I don't even know myself. Like,
I saw that out of the corner of my eye, and I'm just like, what happened?
Yeah, I lunged out a little too far when I was trying to grab the fire flower, so the shell went in the opposite direction that I wanted. And then, yeah, I just when I did the turn back to maintain P speed, I just hoped to God that the shell was not going to screw me over, and it just so happened to line up the way I wanted it to. So,
wow.
So yeah, just so everybody's aware, the final medal count for the two teams is 25 for the US and 16 for Finland. 89 total points for the US and 64 for Finland. And US also edging out Finland in the number of golds with 10-9. So that's what was on the line today, was the gold count there. So yeah, I mean, you know, pretty good turnaround for USA. I feel like USA had a decent early hole in this event.
Yeah,
definitely.
Well, yeah. Any thoughts about the run, the event? What do you got for us, guys?
I guess the only drawback for the event that I would have was just that it's so difficult to schedule with the Finnish runners because of the huge time zone difference. So whenever I'm available, they're not, and then vice versa. But I mean, I still like the concept a lot, and I just want to give my appreciation to Makobra for doing something a lot different from the conventional competitive scene. So big thank you to him, and yeah, I'm really happy with the amount of with a lot of the decisions I made as far as like assigning the players to their respective categories, and just want to give a huge thanks to Team USA for an awesome performance, and it's been a pleasure to be a part of this.
Yeah, I'm sure it's something we may see again, and hopefully, I would like to see more involvement, maybe from other countries too. I know it's kind of hard with, other countries not having as many runners. Although I feel like Canada could field a team too.
Definitely,
for sure.
I will say I did feel a little bit bad about delaying this like a little bit, just simply because of the timing of when pace was. But glad we were still able to make this work.
Mhm.
But yeah, thank you to Macobra for putting everything together. And if we do another one of these, I would definitely put Teeks' team captain again.
Thanks, Stu. It's been an honor.
Yeah, appreciate you guys, and appreciate Neo for comms with me today. And yeah, it's a really great event. Was fun to watch, and hope everybody out there enjoyed it. Thanks to Speed Gaming, and hope everybody has a good rest of your Sunday. Or
Right.
I guess, would it be Monday for folks yet? I don't think it's Monday quite yet for people from Finland, but it's getting there.
All right. With that, enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys. Have a good night. And
Yeah.
Take care. It's been fun.